Man, oh man, oh man. I have mixed feelings about this game. I don't even know where to begin, honestly. Now, the Master Chief Collection is a very good value, but I can't say that it's a very good overall package, if that makes any sense. The game is incredible in the fact that it gives you both Halo 2 and Halo 2 Anniversary, which these are kind of the main focus of the game. But they decided to be real nice and include Halo 1, Halo 3, and Halo 4 as well. Now, for this particular video, I really just want to focus on the multiplayer aspect because honestly, all the Halo campaigns work incredible. There's a couple of sound glitches here and there, a couple of pop-ins as far as textures go, but overall, I mean, the campaigns haven't been touched too much. They do look better. It's amazing to see the difference between the cutscenes between Halo 2 and Halo 2 Anniversary. I had a lot of fun just switching back and forth on both the original Halo and Halo 2. Now this is where things get a little annoying for me in particular when it comes to the multiplayer. I grew up loving the crap out of Halo. Halo was one of the first games that I really got attached to. Halo 1 was the sole reason that my brother and I bought the original Xbox. Like, we bought the green Xbox just because of Halo, and it came bundled with it. It was like, you know what, we're gonna give this Halo game a try. And going down memory lane and playing Halo 1 was awesome. Playing Halo 2 is awesome. Playing Halo 3 and Halo 4. Now, my biggest problem is the fact that I really enjoy Halo 4, but since the latest update, they've taken Halo 4 out of its own playlist. You can only play it through something like Big Team Battle, and hopefully it gets voted on. And also it's available in SWAT. So I mean, that's kind of cool, but for the most part, Halo 4 is pretty much absent. I know a lot of Halo players don't like it, but I was pretty fond of it as well. I love all the Halo games. I feel like if you pay for all 4 games, which technically that's the bundle that they gave us, you should be able to do it. Now on to the actual review. I know that a couple of you have heard about the fact that this game is pretty much marred with bugs and glitches, especially pertaining to the matchmaking. Well, the matchmaking has been fixed slightly. I use slightly in a sense that it's not very good overall, but it does work a lot faster. I have a lot of fun when I get into a match and it's even. Now let's keep that in mind, that there's a lot of times where you will get into a match where you're just either way overclassed or you're just way overmatched for the other team. It's a little ridiculous for the amount of times that I've been placed in games where I'm basically playing against pro players. I mean, what are they doing? I mean, I love games as much as the next guy, but I'm not gonna be a pro in gaming. I have other things that I want to do. Games are kind of my hobby, so like, let's have a little bit of fun with it. Sadly, my biggest issue concerning the Halo Master Chief Collection's multiplayer is the fact that every single game type is just basically Slayer, Team BR Slayer. I mean, if you want to play Team BR Slayer, this is your game. But that's not what I remember Halo for. I mean, if you think about it, Halo always had you start off with a crappy weapon. I mean, you have to go find the good ones. I mean, that's the fun part in it. I mean, there's plenty of matches where I play where I'll try and pick up something to vary the game a little bit, but most people don't. They just stick with the battle rifle. You're given a battle rifle, you stick with it. I feel like the game would be a lot more fun if they at least made a Team BR Slayer playlist opposite of everything else, because I mean, I'm a little bit tired of it. But here's the thing. If you like Team BR Slayer, this is your game. Honestly, that's what every single game is. You always start out with the battle rifle, and it's pretty much battle rifle from then on. I mean, of course, that's a big staple of Halo, and I have a lot of fun using it, but I like to switch up the guns a little bit, at least, use something. I've seen plenty of times where someone will pass up a sword or a shotgun because it's like, well, all I need is my battle rifle. And as long as you have your team with the battle rifles and you control the snipers, the maps are completely locked off. I mean, it's no man's land. It's almost as if you're just an idiot for walking out in the open. And in most games, honestly, you should be an idiot for walking out into the open. But think about it. You're a super soldier. You have overshields, and then you have your regular health. you should be able to charge right in there. Not stupidly, but you should at least be able to cross the map without getting picked off by a full team with snipers and battle rifles. I mean, it does make it a very smart game in the fact that it's all about map control, but it's not about weapon control, which I know most arena shooters were, and that's the way that they started off. So I mean, my biggest complaint about it is probably that. But overall, the matchmaking seems to work a lot better. I still have a bit of a problem with the fact that if I try and partner up with my friends, it's nigh impossible for the game to get a match started without it dropping us out. I mean, if we want to play ranked Halo 2, it's probably not going to happen. If we want to play anything else, it might happen. But for the most part, I mean, it seems like you just got to get lucky. Overall, I have very mixed reviews about this game. I say if you're a die-hard Halo fan, get it. If you want to enjoy the campaigns and you're not very interested in the multiplayer, then it's definitely something that you want to pick up. But if you're a Halo multiplayer buff, this is definitely the game for you. If you're one of those guys who's like, I'm an MLG guy, because you know MLG kind of started with that. So if you like team battle rifles, then this is your game. But you know, I'm not very sure if I'm very into it anymore. I mean, all the fun of Halo that I remember was running around picking up all the power weapons and smacking fools, and now it just seems like whoever has the best battle rifle skill, which don't get me wrong, like that's cool, but let's think about Titanfall. Titanfall only had 10 guns. People get mad at the game because it's only got like 10 guns. We have a game like Halo where there's a jillion guns to use and people only want to use one. So let's think about how hypocritical that is. Anyway, let me ramble on for whatever reason. I still need to let this be known that even though Destiny was kinda boring, it never had any matchmaking problems like this did. I mean, Halo Master Chief Collection still technically isn't fixed. It can't be fixed the way that it's going right now. It works better, but it isn't fixed. So overall, like I say, mixed reviews. Overall package, I would have to say, it's a tough call, but honestly, 6.5 for the multiplayer as far as the full package, because it's still got a lot of problems. Fun factor, when you get into a match, you have a lot of fun, but matchmaking and ranking, it's still kind of a mess, especially for the fact that they've omitted game types just to try and get it to work better. Campaign wise, I give it a 9. You get all 4 campaigns in one, and I mean, it's a great package. But the fact that this game just is all about battle rifles, I mean, it's more of a cover shooter than any other cover shooter you probably ever play. So think about it, the way that this game has evolved is where every team wants to play with a battle rifle. Well, the maps in Halo 2 were made originally for everyone to have SMG starts to find the weapons that you need. So if you get a battle rifle from the start, all the sections of the map are locked off. I mean, I refuse to believe that Warlock or Warlord, is that what it is now? It's to the point now where once you spawn on that map, there's 4 corners. Well, you have to stay behind the wall in order to even survive. If you go anywhere else, you're just gonna be picked up. I mean, it's a battle rifle fest. If that's all you're about, then you know, this is your game. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but personally I like a little bit more variety. In other games, like if everyone uses the same weapon, it gets stale. Well, I've been playing this non-stop basically since it's come out. I've tried my hardest to put up with matchmaking when I can handle it, and it's gotten better recently. So now that I've been doing it more, I mean, I kind of can't stand it. It's just annoying. I don't know what to think about it. As far as custom games though, the game works very well if you want to play with your friends, and that's probably where I would have the most fun, but not everybody has this game because, you know, everybody wants to play matchmaking. And like I said earlier, matchmaking with a friend, sometimes it's impossible, at least for me in the ranked play. But overall, I mean, Halo seems relatively untouched, and I think that's a good thing. But 343 Industries, I mean, I don't really have much faith in you guys, because honestly, how could you mess up this launch? When this was announced, everyone freaked out, everyone was super happy, and we were all waiting for this game, and We get it. We lose features. They add features back slowly but surely, which is a good thing, but it's just riddled with bugs. Matchmaking just takes forever, and then you have the problems where there's basically only one game type to play, and every single thing that I click on, most of the time it's going to end up on Team Slayer BR. So honestly, my biggest fix for that is just put that in its own category. I mean, they have the Halo Championship game type, which is Slayer Pro, but honestly, Team Slayer needs its own category, because then it'll appease players that love to play that, and it'll appease players like me who want to play every once in a while. But I mean, I just got finished playing some today, and every single match that I played was Team Slayer BR, and so I think I'm a little bit done with it for the day.